Hey everybody, Greg Panza here, Coldwell Banker in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. We're here in Mount Washington with Todd Fletcher of Premier Bank to tell you about a special program you might not be aware of. You know, one of the biggest barriers to home ownership that buyers will tell you is that they don't have the money for the down payment or they don't have the money for the closing costs. So Todd's going to tell us here about a program that can minimize those out-of-pocket costs. And you might have thought that you couldn't afford a house before, but if you stick with us for a couple minutes, we're going to show you a couple properties and tell you about these programs. And you might realize that you actually can afford to be a homeowner and not be renting anymore. Here we are on Shiloh Street, one of our business districts in Mount Washington, where there's a ton of sidewalk cafes, coffee shops, ice cream parlors, bakeries, you name it. It's a great neighborhood to live, as I've told you before in multiple videos in the past. And when Todd approached me with this program, my mind was blown because I've really never heard of 0% or 100% financing where you put 0% down on a house. So Todd, tell us a little bit about this.
Yeah, Greg, we have a great product. It's called our Community Mortgage Program, where we can finance up to 100% of the purchase price of a home, minimize your out-of-pocket costs, get you into a home as affordably as possible. Let's go take a look at a couple houses.
Todd, why don't you walk us through maybe some of the numbers in this program and how it works and how you qualify?
Sure. So with the community program, this particular property qualifies because of its location. It's in a lower moderate income census tract, so we can finance 100% of the purchase price. There is no PMI added to the monthly payment, which is typically required with less than 20% down on a conventional mortgage. Interest rate is very competitive. Changes by the day, so I hate to always quote that as specifics, but contact me and I can get you an up-to-date quote whenever you're interested. Fees are less, eliminates PMI, eliminates down payment. All around is a great option.
Okay, so Todd, let's break it down. What is someone going to expect to pay using this program for a mortgage payment, and what would their closing costs be?
So in this program, we can finance 100% of the purchase price. This home's currently listed at $249,900. You're looking at a principal interest payment of about $1,400, depending on where rates are on a given day. With taxes and insurance included, still under $1,600 a month. Total closing costs, including transfer taxes, escrow deposits, all those things, probably around $14,000 or so.
Okay, so let's bring up something about that. So you don't have to come up with any down payment. So the only thing you really have to bring to the closing table is the closing costs, around $14,000, $15,000.
Right.
But there's another program that the URA of Pittsburgh offers all throughout the city that they will give you a grant of $7,500. It's actually like a forgivable loan as long as you stay in the house for at least 5 years and it is your primary residence. You can qualify for this grant to help absorb some of that. So, you know, if we're at $15,000 and you have $7,500, now you only need to come to the closing table with $7,500. Now, seller assistance, as we talked about.
Yeah, you're allowed to negotiate with the seller to have them pay up to 6% of the purchase price towards your closing costs.
Right.
And that $7,500 grant would come off that total, but there's still enough left there that in this particular example would cover all the closing costs.
Right, so that's a negotiation item. There's no guarantee that the seller will give you that seller assistance, but it never hurts to ask. If you give them that $249,000 with the, you know, seller assistance of say $7,500, combine it with this program, now you don't come to the closing table with anything, no down payment, no closing costs, and your monthly payments are going to be around $1,500, $1,600 a month. So like I said, if you're paying rent, you have a small little 2-bedroom somewhere. Here you have a garage, integral garage, a new driveway, 4 bedrooms, 2 baths, right here in Mount Washington, hardwood floors. So, you know, and you're not paying rent. You are actually earning equity. You're actually making an investment that, you know, down the road, you're going to be thanking yourself for actually owning instead of renting.
That's right.
Here we are at another one of my listings in Mount Washington, 53 Greenbush Street, which also qualifies for this. Big, old, beautiful Victorian house, high ceilings, beautiful kitchen, original woodwork. And we're actually on the 3rd story, which, because we're up high enough, you have a really cool view of the city out of this window. And there's a small little kitchenette over there as well, and a back storage area. I think this room would be an amazing master bedroom suite. Blow this wall out, put a ton of windows up here, put in a beautiful bathroom over there, walk-in closet area. So Todd tells me that this program, you can also roll in the improvement costs and still have it be 100% financing where you don't have to put any money down.
That's right. We'll take the purchase price plus the renovation costs. We get an appraisal completed subject to that work. As long as that value supports the combined cost, we'll lend up to 100% of that total.
Okay, so here we are in the kitchen at 53 Greenbush Street. Isn't this beautiful, Todd?
Great. Yeah,
granite
very
countertops.
nice.
It's a chef's kitchen with exposed brick and pendant lights above the island. And again, just another amazing opportunity for you to be a homeowner in Mount Washington using this program. How does it shake out for this house?
Yeah, numbers are slightly different than the last home we looked
Okay.
at. Probably about $1,500 a month plus taxes and insurance. Well under $2,000 total all in. And again, you have the flexibility if you want to add in some money for renovations, we can do that as well.
Right. So what were the closing costs on this one again?
About $15,000 total.
About $15,000. So again, using that grant, you subtract $7,500 from that. If we could get the sellers to agree to any kind of seller assistance to help reduce that even further, you're looking at very little upfront costs and a mortgage payment of less than $2,000 a month. And you get a humongous house with a ton of character. And if you wanted to make the improvements, an amazing master bedroom suite with a beautiful bathroom and an incredible view of the city. So I want to just thank everyone for staying with us and tuning in this whole time, learning a little bit about these listings I have for sale and the program that Premier Bank is offering.
Thank you for letting me share the information with your clients.
All right, my pleasure.
Appreciate it,
Hopefully
Greg.
we can be working together with you. If you want any more information, contact either Todd or I, and we can give you more detailed information about how you can qualify. We have a map to show you all the neighborhoods in the census tracts in the city of Pittsburgh and even in Allegheny County that qualify for this. Hopefully you'll decide to buy one of these listings, but Todd and I would be happy to help you find the home that's right for you. Thanks.
Thank you.